Hello, 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 everyone. Let's see who's gonna join us. Okay. Let's see. We are. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's make sure we're officially live. If you're here, say hello. We'd love to know who's joining us. Hopefully, sound is good. I'm on my new phone. So, a little bit of a change up here. So, hoping everything is working right. All right, let's see. We are live. Okay. Now to share with our groups. Come on. You're going to play that game again, huh? There we go. All right. Share to the VIPs and with the team. And we are live also. Hey, Deb, so glad you could join. One thing I did forget to bring over, so bear with me while I come over here to my little bucket of goodies. I think. Nope, that's not it. Yes, here they are. Oh, wrong ones. I have a prize patrol for tonight, but unfortunately, I may. Nope, that's not it. It's the ones. These might be it. Maybe not. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know what I did with them. I don't believe this is it. Bear with me. We might have to do prize patrol. Let's put together. Here's one. Can't find the other one, but I know it's here. All right, well, I guess we'll do it another night because I can't find my extra set. But anyway, hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for joining. We do have a fun night for tonight. First things first, of course, Paper Pumpkin. We are now in the April subscription period. Tuesday is April 1st. You'll have until April 10th to get in on this amazing kit. And of course, there's the bonus dies that you can certainly get as an add-on. You must be a subscriber to get those dies. It will ask for your Paper Pumpkin email, excuse me, in order to get them. March 4th, Stampin Up did release a whole bunch of online exclusives, and there is pages and pages of amazing product that was released. So definitely suggest you go online. Oh, hey, Barb, glad you could find us. Hey, Paulette, because that is a great place to see everything is if you go online. It's way beyond our catalogs. I know in May, there's going to be another big release with our new catalog. There was also going to be a big release to the online exclusives. So definitely something you're going to want to, for sure, get your hands on and go check out. Come, I think it's May 4th. We go live, something like that. All right. So, oops, where is that? There it is. Tonight, we are playing with the Linked Together. I do plan to do a prize patrol with the masks that you can see here, but I can't find my extra set. I know I purchased because I didn't realize the masks came with the bundle. So this set, you do get the dies, the stamp set, and the masks as part of your bundle. And I purchased the masks separately, but I can't find what I did with the other set. Once I do, try me next week, we can do a prize patrol for these masks. I did not use these for tonight, but there is so many different pretty things you can do for cool backgrounds with these masks. And I'll show you. They do have the little, let me switch to, here we go, so you can see my desk. So you'll see there's a little notch, so you can make sure you're always lining things up, so you can mix and match the different masks. So there's this lattice here that's very thin. There's a little bit of a thicker that you could line up, and then you would have like a fun pattern that you would be getting with that, or you could offset them. There's a lot of different things you could do. This one's got an even thicker border. And then this one is more of like a diamond pattern. And then you have this little floral type pattern. So these are really neat. Like I said, did not play with them tonight, but there is a lot of different things you can do with those. And I'm hoping to get some time up here this week after work that I can maybe play with these a little bit. This weekend, I've been trying to clean this room up because it's a god-awful mess. And I set up my work from home part of my office. So when I do get to work remote, I'm ready to go. I had to set up the computer and everything that they set me home with. So thank you, Kay. I really appreciate you sharing and liking. All right. So linked together is what we're playing with. And I will show you the cards we are going to make tonight. This one and this one. So we have this one, which this is the diamond shaped piece cut out of some cards or designer series paper. Just going to show you a different way of using it to get a really cool background. Then we have these diamond shapes, and then we have wishing you a happy day. And then, of course, just to know, a really simple way to use that lattice piece. And then I'm going to show you how to color in our white ribbon. And I don't think I brought my marker over, so I'll have to run and grab that too. Oh, one of them days. Totally. Of course, my husband decided he was going to barbecue today, so he did steaks out on the grill. So I was kind of distracted, to say the least. So here we are. Distractions and all. Okay. Let's go ahead and start. Let's begin with our fun background. This one, I have a, oh, hey, Sherry. So glad you could join. We have a thick white, basic white cards, card paste, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're going to go ahead and we're going to fold on that squirrel line, and we're going to burnish that out with our fold folder. How is the sound? And hopefully this is coming in nice and clear. I'm using the iPhone 16 Plus. That was my newest addition here. So we actually, hopefully, the battery lasts. But we do have the old phone here for backup if we have a problem, because I haven't charged this phone in a couple days. Okay. I'm testing the battery life on it. All right. So I also have another piece of basic white. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And that's to layer. And then I have 4 pieces of our designer series paper. And we have 2 of the blue. And both of these measure 3 by 4 inches. And we're going to stack them together just like so. Actually, I think I'm going to do it in twos. We're going to stack those and we're going to stack these because we're going to cut 2 at a time. I've done 3 sheets at a time, not 4, so we're not going to try it. We need our baby boss. And we need the plate. We want that diamond shaped die. And we'll start with our blue designer paper. And this paper comes from the Country Lace paper, which is in the annual catalog. Not sure how long this paper is going to last. I don't know if it's coming back in the online exclusives or not. But it's some of my favorite paper. Excuse me. So we're going to run this through. So there's our 2 blue pieces, and they do lock together when you run them through together like that. So it takes just a little bit to unzip them. And that's for our trash. And then we want our petal pink paper, and this is also from that same Country Lace. And put our die down. Whoop. Things are moving. There we go. And then we can run that through. And there's our petal pink. All right, let's do our die cutting and get that all done. I did go ahead and cut one of our little sprigs, but we're going to need another one of those blue sprigs. And that comes from this die right here. And we'll need our petal pink oval. So let's see. We need a petal pink oval. And we'll need so there. Now all of our die cutting is complete. And we can go ahead and start assembling our card. Okay, so we're going to bring back that panel of basic white, and we need our little pieces here. All right, so to get our fun little background, we're gonna, this is gonna kind of go off the edge so that we have a nice straight edge. So that goes like so. This one's gonna do the same thing up here. You're gonna get that edge like so. And then we're going to bring in the petal pink. We'll line up that way. And this way. And then we'll just trim everything up to fit our piece. So it's just a little bit of a puzzle that we're putting together here. So we're going to bring in our adhesive. So we want to get that over right about there. And then we're going to do our pink piece. And then same thing with our blue. And then our pink. And I'm okay with that little gap there because you're never going to see it because we are going to add ribbon. So now you need your snips. And you're just going to go ahead and trim that blush. And then there's just a little. There we go. So there is the start of our card. So then I'm going to find this is the linen ribbon. It's just white linen. And I'm just going to bring that. Oops. Make sure we cut enough of that. There we go. So there's our ribbon. What a cute card, right? You have a really creative little background here using your diamond shaped dies. And you'll never know that they were really diamonds. All right, now I have my petal pink oval. And I'm going to use my Misty Moonlight. And I want my stamp that says enjoy. So we're going to stamp enjoy. Right. So that's going to go right in the center of our oval. I'm glad you like it, Sherry. Ta-da! Let's clean that off. Okay. Close that up. Keep that close because we'll be using that again. Where's our dimensionals? But before we do dimensionals, I do have my glue dots here. And I have these 2 little sprigs that I had cut. So let's get dimensional or, oh, sugar. That was not supposed to happen. Let's try that again. And this is going to go right about there. So I want these to kind of be hanging out on the petal pink side of our designer paper for the simple fact that it just makes them stand out more. Okay, so that's going to go. The little glue dots are sticky. Okay, there we go. So now that's going to go just like so. Now we're going to do more dimensionals. Now we're just going to add this to our card front. Well, not like that. We want it to be straight. Let's try it this way. I lost one of my lights, so my lighting is not the best. Okay, there we go. And it was one of those ring lights, and of course you can't just replace the light like a light bulb or something. It's got to be the whole dang thing. Okay, there we go. So there is card number 1. Ta-da! Okay, on to card number 2, which is this one here, wishing you a happy day. This one is literally a single layer card with just some pretty designer series paper. This paper comes from this limited edition Shades and Hues 6x6. We used this, I believe it was last week. Love this one. It's got like the paint chip pieces in it, and then like crackled paint. Love this paper. So anywho, that one's next, and that one is right here. So again, like I said, single layer card, easy peasy. We have a thick basic white card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm gonna go ahead and fold on that score line. Woo. And there's that. Then I have 3 pieces of that designer series paper. and they're cut 3 by 6. So just cut it in half. We're going to stack them like so and run them through the baby boss rather with our diamond shaped die. We're going to do them all at once, like so. And then I have here a scrap of Berry Burst, and that we are going to cut out our little daisy flowers. I've already got one because it cuts out 2 and we need 3. So I did the 1 already. So we just need 2 more, and that cuts out those 2 at the same time. And then I went ahead using our Stitched Shapes dies. I cut out this little banner piece, and this is the largest banner in those dies. So that's ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and get our baby boss again. Again, we're going to do all of our die cutting all in one shot. Or not one shot, but we're just going to do all of our die cutting before we get into our stamping. So again, making sure everything's stacked appropriately here so we can get them all cut together. So that goes on like so. Make sure that's all on there. Let's turn this around so I can go. Run that through. Well, thanks, Kay. So there's all of our diamonds. We'll separate those in a minute. Those can go there. Then we're going to bring in our little flowers. Run those through. So there's the rest of our little daisies. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead, separate our diamond pieces, because like I said, when you run them through, they do get pressed together, and it's just a matter of getting them all separated. Like so. Okay. So we're going to start with our darker Berry Burst piece here. And we're going to add and we're going to go up and down. And you want to just make sure the points are within the boundaries of the card. Like so. Next, this is our Misty Moonlight. And you could use either the variegated or this side here. I used the variegated the last time, so I'm going to stick with that, but either one it would look really well. Keep the darker to the top. All right, so then again, making, don't stick. You want to make sure that the point stays within the confines of the card here. And then you're good to go. And then we have our crackle painted piece. And that one's going to go here again, making sure that point stays inside. And then you're going to bring this one to the bottom. And there we have our little pattern here. Isn't that a fun layout? All right. Next, we have our little banner piece. So for this, we're again bringing in our Misty Moonlight. And we want a happy day in wishing you. So I'm going to stamp a happy day first. That helps everything else line up. So we want a happy day. So we're going to get that inked up nicely. Okay. So now we're going to bring this down and right, far right. So there we go. So once I know this is in, now I can squeeze in wishing you. So there's a happy day. And now we want wishing you. Inked up nicely. All right, so now we're just going to squeeze in wishing you a happy day. So now, set that aside. We're going to bring in our dimensionals again. I like 3. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Bring our card back. And then we're just going to kind of go off towards the right of the card. Set that down. Now we need our little daisies here. This is where our blue dots come in. And this one kind of go there. So you want to make sure you're not covering up your wishing you. And then we're going to take another daisy. And that one's going to kind of go underneath a little bit, like so. And then our final daisy. See how quick and easy these cards come together? But they are so stinking cute. Okay. And then that one again. Make sure you're not covering up your sentiment, but that's going to go there. Then we need our rhinestones. And we're going to do a little rhinestone, a medium rhinestone, and a larger rhinestone. And there you have card number 2, Lickety Split. It is. Paulette, thank you. Definitely quick and simple. There's not a lot to it. And who doesn't love quick and simple? All right. This next one is just as quick and simple. And that is our lattice card here, just a note. And this one I used Blackberry Bliss for our card base. I got to go grab my marker, so bear with me just a second. I forgot to throw that into my stuff to bring over. We need our Petunia Pop. Stampin' Blend. Okay, so for this card, let me get the glue dots out of the way here. And you two for the time being. We need our card kit. All right, so for this, I have a Blackberry Bliss card base, 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. And I did cut 2 pieces of basic white, 4 by 5 1/4, one for the inside and one for the layering on the outside. So we're going to go ahead and put our inside layer in. So we're just going to actually put it on the inside. Wait a minute. Nope, I did have it right. Ooh. Sometimes my eyes play tricks on me. I think I'm looking at a mountain fold, and then all of a sudden it looks like it's a valley fold, and then it's like, nope, that really is the mountain. So we're good. Mountains inside, valleys outside. All right, so there is our card base. All right, we can go ahead and place our top layer on as well. Actually, no, don't. We want to get ahead of myself. A couple things we need to do first. First, I have a piece of Petunia Pop. And that measures 3 by 4 1/4, I think. Yes. 3 inches by 4 1/4. And that's to cut our lattice out. Let's put our dies back together here where they're supposed to be. Okay, this goes here like so. That goes like that. Or let's put this one on first. That goes. That goes. Okay. Now we need our lattice. There we go. Come on, stay put. Okay. And that's going to go on just like so. I also have a basic white oval that's cut. And I was going to cut, but I went ahead and cut them ahead of time. Our 3 little pansies here. Posies, whatever you'd like to call them. So we have those right there. All right, so we're going to bring back our baby boss. That's one of the beauties of these stamps, and or I should say the dies specifically. They work with our baby boss, every one of them, so you don't have to worry about pulling out the Big Boss, or if you don't own a Big Boss and you just have a Baby Boss, these dies will work perfectly for you. I know many are starting to downsize, and sometimes maybe the Big Boss isn't, oops, ideal for your, there we go, now through. But the Baby Boss, on the other hand, is a great space saver. Go into our trash. I'm going to bring my little I mean, not everybody needs to have both like I do. But like I said, if you're looking to save space, the Baby Boss is going to be your best friend. And a large number of dies do fit through that. And this is one of those sets where every one of them would work. Okay. Oops. So now we have our lattice. Poke those little pieces out. Now, I'm going to tell you, I cannot find, surprise, surprise, my adhesive paper to be able to cut this out and have it be sticky. Don't know what the heck I've done with it. It's here somewhere. So I'm going to show you another trick. I will have to say I did get this trick from Patty Bennett. She is the master at tricks, and I thought it was genius. I don't know if you've seen on Amazon these silicone makeup brushes. They're actually great. I actually have silicone makeup brushes for doing my facial masks. They're perfect for that because they are silicone. So if you're applying a gel-like mask or clay-like mask, these work fantastic because they're solid. Nothing sticks to them. Great. Well, in this case, I'm going to use this little tiny one. And we're going to put this rest of these back in here. And we are going to use these to apply our glue. So we don't have glue everywhere. These are really inexpensive on Amazon. They're just silicone makeup brushes. And then I have my silicone mat. And we've got our liquid glue. Get this ready. And I'm just going to dab it on. And again, it doesn't have to be perfection everywhere. It just enough to get it to stick. And then both of these, the silicone mat and this little brush, clean up. Easy peasy. Oop, let's not stick this in the glue that I have here. Okay. So now just like so. Oh, thank you there, Sherry. I'm glad you like the colors. So there is our little lattice piece. All right, so now I need just a note. And we're using Blackberry Bliss. And guess what I did? I adhered that when I wasn't supposed to. So we're going to make a change to our card. Because I got antsy. We were supposed to do our ribbon first before I put it down. Okay, so there's just a note. Right? Hey, I agree. That was a fantastic tip because I know I have a tendency to get glue everywhere. And that's why I'd like to use the adhesive sheets. But when you can't find a set adhesive sheets, what do? You got to use the glue. All right. So I totally messed up this whole card, but I'm thinking this is still going to look good. We're just going to need a bigger piece. So let's see, how big do we need this to be to tie our bow? Yeah, I think. Make sure we have a little extra. We do that. Now let's cut it. There. All right, so we're going to put this back. Oop. Okay, so we're going to set this aside. And we're going to bring in our Petunia Pop marker. And we're just going to use this little piece of cardstock to hold that with. This will work. And now that's where I'm going to hold on to it with my tweezers. This just helps me keep my fingers clean. And it does soak through. But when you don't have the perfect colored ribbon for your project, pull out your blends and you grab a white ribbon, or actually any light color can be changed. It's also a great way to save a little money. You buy the ribbons in white, and then you change them to the colors that you want without having to buy all the colors. And we are almost to the end here. Ta-da! Cover that back up. And we now have a pretty petunia pop ribbon. So now we can go ahead and tie our bow. Okay. And then we can trim our tails. Now we can go ahead and put this on our card base. It's going to be okay. And I think I like it better on just the lattice piece, but all is not lost. Okay. Next, our cute little posies here. Need our glue dots again. Right? Definitely color your ribbon. When you don't have the right color, you can make it the right color. So white and light are your best friends. Like if you use, I think you can color on pool party is a good one to color on. Vanilla. Oh goodness, I'm out of glue dots over here. Well, this one's gonna get a little dab of dew. Okay. All right. Next, we need the Starburst sequins. I used these really cute Daffodil Delight sequins because they just looked like perfect flower centers to me. Yeah, any of the light colors are easy peasy. So I got a little glue on there, but I use my silicone mat to hold it while I put my dimensionals on there. That's got to be replaced. That goes in the garbage. And then there's card number 3. All right, so recap. And there's so many more things you can do with the stamp set and die set. And I only touched the tip of the iceberg because, again, we still haven't even touched the masks, which there's so many more things you can do with that. More things to do with the lattice piece. I mean, this is totally an amazing set. It is an online exclusive, I think, from the last release, I believe in February. Might have been February release or December release. I can't remember now. I'm getting so confused with all the releases. I can't keep up with them. But it is available online. I do not think it was in the spring catalog. It could be wrong. Oh, you are so welcome, Kay. It has been my pleasure, 100%. You are welcome, Paula. You're welcome, Sherry. Thank you guys for coming to hang out with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out with me on your Sunday evening. And I wish you all a fabulous rest of your evening and an even better week ahead. And I, God willing, will be back next weekend, Sunday, with another fun-filled evening with some more fun cards. I think maybe next week we'll start looking at Easter, because Easter is 21 days away. So that's 3 weeks. Yeah, me too, Kay. I think it was a little bit better just around. I think it was a little much going around the whole piece, but it worked. But definitely that one's better. Agreed. All right, guys. Hope you all have a fabulous rest of your week, and I will see you next weekend. Bye for now.